Just left Starbucks. Normally get a grande iced coffee, vanilla iced coffee, cold brew, whatever it's called, sweet cream cold brew, and got a venti, which is I guess a large. I don't know, that thing's huge. So yeah, today's video is probably gonna start with me going into cardiac arrest from all the caffeine, if that's the right term. I don't know, heart attack, cardiac arrest, whatever. But anyways, guys, welcome to the video. I don't know that you can see me because the lighting is dumb right now because it's very cloudy and humid out right now. It feels like, I don't want to say Florida, but it definitely feels wet because it drizzled last night. So today's agenda, I am just pulling up to the shop here in a moment. DJ is meeting me. We got some work to do. So DJ has been wanting to get into doing some side work stuff lately, and he actually scored us a clutch job. So that's what we're gonna do, and you'll see it once we get to the shop. Alright, so here's what we're working on today. This lime green supercharged 9th gen Civic. So I personally have no experience with 9th gens other than riding in them, because AD has one, but his is not modified. But yeah, I don't know. To me personally, they are a little on the uglier side. I mean, just look at the shape. It's kind of weird. Like, it's not horrible, but it's definitely not my preference. And then the interiors I do love. The interiors on these things are sick. I just don't like how long the dash is on these 8th and 9th gens. But otherwise, they're pretty dope cars. So yeah, we're basically just doing a clutch job. This guy just recently added the Supercharger kit and stuff, did some tuning, and realized his clutch is starting to slip. It is presumably a stock clutch, right about 100,000 miles. So yeah, he got a, I don't know, we'll have to open the box and see what clutch he got. But yeah, we're just doing the clutch, and then if I can get one today, a rear main seal. I tried calling the Honda local to me. They didn't have any. There's another one like 10-15 minutes away from here. They should have one, but basically, I don't know, basically just a clutch. But yeah, let's wake up a little bit, wait for DJ to get here. I'm gonna get this thing up in the air really quick a little bit, make sure it's good on the hoist or the lift, and yeah, we'll get started. Yeah, boy. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, man. Am I in your shot?
No. That's what you doing.
Oh, nothing. Just pretending like I know what I'm doing.
So that car that's here isn't to be worked on for you?
Which one?
The one that's right there.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to give you a shout out and you ain't even catching on.
Oh.
Who's that for?
That's my buddy Braden's. We're doing ceramic tint on it, so.
Because you do what?
Because I window tint and I do PPF, so yeah.
And what was your page again? Your new one?
Oh, it's at Arizona Tinko okay. On Instagram, so.
It's all one word, right?
Yeah, it's all, yeah, no dots or anything.
All right, yeah, so there you guys go. This is, the Subaru is Efren's first job in the shop. He's been working next door at his dad's shop, doing his side jobs up until this point. So yeah. Now you guys know. AZ Locals, hit him up. Had to make a quick Harbor Freight run and get I mean, this is like a brake bleeder, but I use it to bleed the clutch because we're gonna do him a solid and refresh the clutch while we're there. I mean, you know, the fluid and stuff. Funnel in case, and you know, fluid transfer pump. And then also to go get a drain catch pan, you know, so we can actually drain it. So yeah, we're just gonna throw you guys up on the camera and we're just gonna start knocking this thing out. Alright, still steady knocking this stuff out, and figured I'd give you guys a quick update. DJ is working on getting suspension components unhooked so we can drop the subframe. I got most of the top stuff done right now. I'm trying to work on getting this little bit of charge pipe out of the way so then I can take, well, I guess I don't really need to touch that so much, but it will make putting the slave back on easier. But yeah, then I gotta take this stuff apart to try and get access to the starter that's down there. So yeah, this job is definitely a bit more tedious with the supercharger setup as compared to the factory airbox and all that, but we're steady knocking at it. Helps having two people for sure.
Fighting with a cutter pin. There we go.
Alright, so currently on pause, waiting for the guy to text back. We basically just texted him and said, hey, we're gonna need a little bit more money, like 2 hours extra labor, because all the supercharger stuff is not making this much easier. And it's not that it's difficult, we can't do it, it's just that time is money. And we only quoted him stupid cheap for the job, $600 for the whole job anyway. So we're only asking for another 150. So yeah, waiting for the text back though. But in the meantime, hydrating. Dude approved of the work. Also realized this clutch kit didn't have a pilot bearing bushing thing, so just sent DJ off to the dealership to get training fluid, the rear main, and that bushing because the guy wanted us to use OEM stuff, so good on him. And I just ran to Harbor Freight with AD and picked up a steel cart, little rolling cart thing. Got one of those drain pan on the drain buckets on a stand thing, and then also one of these under lift support things, you know, the little twisty rod stands that go up, because that way we don't have to drop the tranny on our backs with the lift on the ground because I have nothing else to hold the engine up with, so that'll eradicate that. So in the meantime, me and Isaiah are going to assemble this stuff, and yeah, I'll probably go get some lunch here soon, maybe order some pizza or something, I don't know. I'm getting freaking hungry. I'm getting tired, headache's starting to come back. It's just one of those days, man, but we're trying to get some work done, we're trying to be efficient. The stand set up, the cart set up, and the oil can set up, so now we're back working. And we just ordered us some pizza. And yeah. So right now we're just detaching the subframe components. So DJ already undid the ball joint nuts and stuff so the control arms can, you know, drop down off of the ball joints. And right now we're just doing the tie rods. And I keep telling you guys you're sleeping if you don't have this $20 Harbor Freight ball joint separator.
True.
Easy peasy. And I already went inside the car and I disconnected the steering rack joint thing. So since he already did the, what now, tie rods, ball joints, and sway bar end links, this thing's ready to just drop the subframe. So let's do that.
It goes back.
Alright, so this thing's out. We didn't find out till afterward that the EPS crap has a whole bunch of stuff going on, so thankfully it wasn't that bad. 2 connectors here, and then this big one is like the ECU plug where you kind of gotta like, where'd it go? It's right here, so you gotta pinch this tab. If you guys can focus. Yeah, you pinch the tab and then you pull this white connector back and then it unlocks, and it's just dirty and stuff, so it's kind of hard to get out, but now that's out. And yeah, shout out Isaiah for giving us some muscle. But yeah, now we can get the axles out of the transmission, and then we can get the bell housing bolts, and we're good. Yeah, just kind of.
Yeah, hold the knuckle up for me.
Yeah, trying to muscle it out.
You hold that.
I got you.
My bad, my bad.
Watch your shoulder.
Oh, you got it. Oh, yeah, sorry. No, here, let me pry. Let me pry. Before you fucking around kill somebody. Yeah, hold the. It should slide out. Yeah.
Definitely making it a little bit harder than it should be.
We definitely could have positioned ourselves better. Oh yeah, for sure. But it worked out in the end.
Yeah, see? We golden.
Yeah, it's not hyper.
There we go. Woo! Let's go. She hefty. Lunchtime. It was about that time. Yeah, most definitely. So we are swapping from that one to this ClutchMasters FX4, I think. And then he's got a new flywheel. I'm assuming this is probably a little bit lighter than stock, but didn't seem like it was super light because this is a pretty heavy box. And then I'm assuming this is probably some sort of heavy duty pressure plate. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get this cleaned up and slap her on now. We did get the rear main seal, so we're just gonna pop that out really quick as well and do the thrust bearing. So the thrust bearing, or pilot bearing, whatever, tomato, just right here. Just pry it out. Well, actually no, it goes in the flywheel, but yeah, we're swapping flywheels anyway, so we'll just unbolt that.
What do these rest do?
7.
It's just like any other engine.
Is that what?
Like,
Alright, so I got the rear main and the pilot bushing in. That was a pain in the butt. I screwed up the rear main the first time, because for whatever reason it just slipped in almost too easy. It was an OEM one. And when I tried to dig it out a little bit, it just got a little micro tear in the freaking inner race of it. So I wasn't comfortable throwing it together like that. So we just went to AutoZone, got a Felpro one, got that tapped in, fought for a while with the pilot bushing because, Loctite.
oh, true. Alright, well those two are just holding us.
But yeah, so pilot bushing gave us a run. DJ was able to get it out with a rag and a screwdriver after a while. And now, finally starting to put it back together. So, flywheel is first. Always use blue Loctite on your flywheel bolts. You don't want those vibrating loose. Because that would be more bad news bears. But we're getting there. It's just been a long day. Waiting on parts. It's hot as balls.
And he worked it back out that one.
It's more convenient.
I guess that makes sense. I just think of this situation where you're like, okay, now I gotta lift this transmission. What are you doing?
Documenting.
They give it the awkward look.
Right. What did you just finish up?
I think it's gonna pick up the fan.
What did you just finish up?
I just torqued the flywheel and the pressure plate while you was back here playing with yourself.
What's going with those?
Yeah, it's because you stare it out and the car is terrible. Which sucks because the cans make them look like they taste really good. Like when I worked at that so we
Come on, Mike. Doge just enlightened me that there's a staking and unstaking tool for these axle nuts. And you know, I don't know about you guys, but I just informed him that this is the staking tool, just a simple little flathead. And this is the unstaking tool. 1,200 foot-pounds of Ugga Dugga.
You have a proper shop.
Yeah, I got proper tools. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, I'll make an Amazon wish list, and then people that are so gracious, like Sir Doge, can order me said tools. But yeah, transmission truck.
Nobody's seen that.
Yeah, they've seen your little swollen cheek though.
I know. Fuck this transmission.
threw the transmission at his face. I just, right there. Luckily I didn't hit myself. You know, my bread and butter is still looking pretty good.
Yeah, they were trying to host it up. They did it like 3 attempts, they couldn't get it. So me and Papa Doge here got it first try.
I pushed on the back and got
I don't go to the gym.
Just
Didn't know we had Dude Perfect in the garage over here.
yeah, you and me.
Get out of here. You know what the problem is that we need to get two different heights.
Scared me.
You gotta New cotter pins?
Yeah. I don't know if I have any that are the right size, but we got some cotter pins here in my drawer of wonders. I had like 3 comments in the last video because people were like geeked out that Harbor Freight sells these like door clips for the Hondas. See, Doge probably didn't even know.
Which ones?
These ones. The Pittsburgh Automotive Plastic Fastener Kit. Like these are all like Honda style like clips for like the plastic trays and all that jazz. Some of the door card stuff right there.
It's pretty nice. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah, I told you.
Have you messed with them yet?
Yeah, that's all I use now.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I have that stuff in my Amazon associate links in my description on the videos. So any of you guys that want to do wiring the proper Doge way, hit the Amazon links, the affiliate links in the description.
They got some good stuff.
I know, we got
clamps.
Yeah, we got crush washers because you know you're supposed to replace them every oil change. You know, we got these thingies for tying fuel lines and such.
Saved my life a bunch of times, like Civic counters.
And I still got these that one of you guys sent me, all the shrink ones. These are nice for certain things, but I definitely personally prefer the Doge way because it's just cleaner and like I know it's like weather tight. Yeah, all the goodies. AC O-rings because AC is freaking money. I don't offer AC services, don't hit me up.
DJ just completed the hardest part of the job.
Opening up the new tools.
Yeah.
I feel like an 80s jogger. They've got like the shorts on and they've got the headband and just the mustache.
I was gonna say, what's up with the mustache? Have you talked to the viewers about that? About your personal choices here? Controlling your life?
It sounds like Taylor likes it. Or at least that's what it seems like. Taylor told him to keep the beard.
It's a spite thing.
I hope you know. I didn't even notice it until he pointed it out.
I like riding it out as long as I can.
ChrisSadowski, everyone.
Because he knows I won't touch everything.
It's how you stay abstinent.
I'll love you up. Ooh. Thanks. Yeah, that's probably the issue.
Oh! Diamond butter! That's money! Well, that's like
about to say,
he doesn't even take all that he weighs.
Here, Efren, I'd like to say I saved it. Hold the ball instead. Did I?
You know, it's a good thing we got a mop. And some purple power.
You better get mopping, boy.
I already mopped earlier. I pissed oil everywhere. DJ standing in the rest of it.
My ladder trick didn't work.
There's a reason I'm holding the camera.
Yeah. Because you don't like my Harbor Freight gloves?
Girly gloves?
They aren't girly. I got small hands.
You have girly hands.
You just got some big dirty dick beaters.
What? And I'm the one getting you demonetized? Here, how would I get into this? Why? Chris, this is your job. This is my job. He's the one that got hired.
We're my shop, you're my
Subcontracting. You're welcome.
Alright, jump for that. There's a 55-45 split. I gotta charge 5% for space and lift.
ChrisSadowski, what are you doing?
I'm cutting this dude's harness because fuck him, that's why. You heard him? No, I'm just pulling these broken clips out because we're replacing them with new ones because people appreciate fancy new zip ties and because they're already broken.
You want to throw a part name out there for people looking for this?
Arrowhead zip ties.
There you go.
I'll grab them here in a moment.
As long as it's not
We're supposed to gatekeep everything good in this world and no one else can have it.
These puppies.
Those are, but
You can buy these on eBay or Amazon or whatever, but they're called Arrowhead zip ties. So all you're doing is, like for example right here, so we got the hole right there. Probably do it like, maybe like that. They do rotate, but you just push it in like that, loop it around. Helps when you have
put it on, then
space.
That'd probably be the
Bam, just like factory. Make sure you cut your zip ties nice and short so Papa Doges don't come and haunt you in your nightmares.
Here's the part where I tell you about flush cutters.
No, I was gonna say, make sure you
I
cut
have
it
the
to a
zip tie
sharp
tool.
point.
Oh, yeah.
That just means I have to walk to the box.
That's what the shop's for.
Everyone knows you cut it to a sharp point so you slash the next artery in the person who's in there. that'll make them not want to work on their own car, so they come back.
Good job. See, the joke's on Chris. He's going to be the next guy in there.
Yeah. That's a good business plan until you remember you're the next guy.
I'm gonna leave it for
and you don't
DJ.
remember.
My forehead is so sweaty because the LED strip on this thing. Oh, you can see the juices on there.
That's really gross.
Yeah, the LED strip just melts your forehead. Like this light's pretty awesome to be honest, but yeah, it just heats your forehead up.
Shout out Harbor Freight.
No, shout out Odelphi. Hit your boys up. I also got these in the Amazon affiliate links in the description. Got 2 more of these headlamps. So if you guys want to get yourselves some of these things, I'm using them as proof. Hit the links in the bio.
To the 5th comment.
What? Headlamps.
Isaiah said it's mine.
This feels nice. Weird.
From here it looks like you're grabbing his cheeks.
I can get in the Equinox too and never hear me
What
leave.
maybe I am.
I'll do that.
You're like reaching down there, you're like, this feels nice.
They were like barely there. They wore off in the rings.
I know I'm not going in the star pattern. I don't care.
Boy got an attitude. So we got the car done. Right now we're just dealing with, as it's throwing an EPS code at the moment, so DJ's going to try and do the EPS relearn. And then it's also got traction control light, which I don't remember what light's from before. The car's obviously got a lot of modifications onto it, so I don't know. But yeah, traction control light, EPS light, and or VSA light technically, and SRS light on. But we didn't touch anything to do with the airbag or anything like that. And I did find an unplugged EPS connector, but I just plugged that back in down below. So I'm not too sure on the rest of it, but yeah, it's been a long freaking day. It's getting late. It's like 9 o'clock. So yeah, hopefully we'll have this finished up here in a minute. All right, so we just went over the footage, and because we tried doing the battery reset where you drain the capacitors, touching the terminals. We tried doing the EPS relearn. He's got other issues going on because EPS is working. It's just the light is on or whatever. But I just went through my video clips of the B-roll from the start of this video, and all those lights are already actually lit up. So we're done here. We're gonna just spin it around the complex really quick. We rolled it a couple feet so we know the clutch engages. Just want to make sure it works. So yeah, we'll just make a quick loop around the complex and text this dude, tell him it's ready. Okay, I'm gonna say that was a success. So it was a very long day, and again, the majority of that, it was like about 6-ish hours of labor. We've been here for a total of about 10, and a lot of that was just issues like running into needing to go to the store to buy this because I was missing that, buy this, had to get this tool, had to get the stand to support the engine while we were doing all that, etc., etc. Just dumb stuff like that. And then the rear main seal, my tearing of that didn't help either. So, but it's okay. It's all good. It's done. Guys should be stoked. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, hopefully you've considered subscribing by now. Trying to do more cool stuff like this as we get more of you guys to support, and you know, as we get more cars to work on, more cars I work on, more money I get, which means more cars I can build personally. So anyways guys, do what you love, forget about the rest. I have all the support links and the Big Cartel links and all of the Amazon links in the description down below if you want to use the stuff that I use and you want to help support me. So we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.